What is going on, guys? This is going to be the guaranteed resummon support banner, 6k lapis. We're going to talk about this today. If you guys don't know what the resummon banners are, quick TLDR, 6,000 lapis. You're going to be able to resummon what you get 4 times, and this is going to be consolidated into 19 different 5-star bases that you get your hands on, and this is going to be the best one for you guys to actually go for, in my opinion. It's going to have a good, solid distinguishing factors between the characters that you're going to want to get your hands on and use, okay? And it's going to have characters that you're going to want to have those super TMRs for. This would be the best one in my opinion. I don't even know what the attacker banner is going to be, but supports last the longest in Final Fantasy Brave Exivus. So for newer players who could try to get your healers, your supports, and your tanks in order, you can see there's some solid options just on the banner here. Sylvie, Warrior of Dawn, Galoof, for solid characters to use. Sacred Shield Charlotte, Warrior of Light Lena, even Locks in here as a top tier breaker. Then you have like your solid super TMR options that I know a lot of you guys want to get your hands on, and these are some of the ones that you can't really get that easy anymore. You can see Emperor share there as well. So let's go into the drop rates here real quick, and let's see what options we have here. So I did say 19 characters. It's not 20, which is going to help your odds as to try to get the character that you want to get the guaranteed 5-star for. Remember, the guaranteed 5-star that you're going to get here is also going to come with a 50% Super Trust Mastery Moogle on top of that here. So we have Noctis, which as a character, obviously Noctis, this isn't CG Noctis, this is normal Noctis, isn't good anymore obviously, but his super TMR is pretty solid. The Hexatheon's Revelation, which gives you 20% all stats, HP, MP, attack, defense, magic, and spirit, 2 limit burst crystals per turn, and then 20% resistance to every element except for darkness as well. And it is stackable in global too, so that could be something that you could end up getting that you'd be pretty happy with. You throw that in a support, you throw that in some sort of healer, you throw that in maybe a tank for resistances, and it's going to help you get that limit burst up on top of that. So all stats, all element resistance except for darkness. Very strong thing there. Warrior of Dawn Galoof, still a incredible, powerful tank here for the physical tanks. 80% draw attack. So if you guys did miss out on the Moogle Charm, that's going to be something that you're not going to be able to use on your physical tanks that are going to try to draw attack, or even your magic tanks that want to try to draw attack. Warrior Dawn Galoof, very strong, has Entrust, very tanky, has some native dodge on there as well, and has the physical damage mitigation. Not physical damage mitigation, but 50%, excuse me, it's a little late here, 50% damage mitigation for you guys there. Emperor Shared, not the greatest character, but does have the Emperor Ring, so that's something that's very powerful there. Warrior of Light Lena, incredibly powerful healer. Only other healer that I would put up with her, you know, we have Warrior of Light Lena and then Myra. Which one is better for you is going to depend on your taste in characters. I like Myra better. I have Myra. I have the ability to use Lena. I'm still going to use Myra over her, but Warrior of Light Lena, top triple S tier character so far, right there with Warrior of Dawn Galoof there. Adventure Lock, an incredibly powerful and potent breaker, goes up to 84% breaks. I've used him a little bit as well. Also has a fantastic super TMR with 30% physical and 30% magic dodge in a dagger. If you're looking for a dagger there, that might be something that you're looking into there. Renoa, character-wise, not very good. Super TMR-wise, has a very powerful super TMR. A lot of you guys out there who do have access to it are probably using it whenever elemental resists are called into question. Has a ribbon attached to it, so it's going to make you immune to all status ailments, and it has a plethora of 60% elemental resists associated with it, as well as 50% charm resist. Summer Linfina, my favorite breaker, my favorite support in the entire game, is here as well. If you've seen any sort of trial clear video done by me or maybe a lot of other members of the community, you know the power of Summer Linfina as a character, so that could be your second copy there. And if you end up with her 50% Super TMR Moogle, then yes, that's going to be the Beach Girls, which is 50% defense, 50% spirit, and then has access to various elemental resistances at 60% there as well. So very powerful Super TMR as well for your tanking builds, for your support builds, if you end up getting that. Yuna, this is probably going to be one of the duds on the banner here. She can heal and support a little bit there. Her Super Teamar is pretty strong though, all right, especially if you're trying to piece together a spirit piece of gear with some elemental resistances. That's going to be something for you to go for there. It also is the highest spirit body piece in the game, I do believe, so that's going to be something that you're going to want to have access to if you're looking for an elemental resistance piece of gear with high spirit there. Eurisha, support-wise, she's not my favorite support in the game. I think she's kind of dated. I think characters like Maritime Strategist, Nicole even, are better than her. She's got some buffs. She's got some damage mitigation. She's kind of clunky, though. I don't really like her. When it comes to supports though, but you can use her, you can do good things. I wouldn't rate her like super high tier, but her Super Teamar headpiece, 94 I think spirit and 20% HP, very strong Super Teamar headpiece. If you get your hands on that, that could be something you want. Sylvie, the bread and butter, the jam, the thing that'll piece together a lot of different parties with the different sort of things that she can do. She can do pretty much everything in the game very powerfully. She just can't do all of those things all at the same time. And she also can do, you know, other things sort of like Summer Linfina can do, where she has Imbues. Summer Linfina has the Imperial. She goes super well with Summer Linfina. You see me use her for forever, and she can make different teammates change just like Summer Linfina can do too. So very powerful character there. Ramza, I have no idea why Ramza's here. His Super Teamar, I guess, for a character though, I don't know why he's here. His Super Teamar is pretty powerful though with his light shield. If you're looking for some Ramzas, you might end up with some here. Sacred Shield Charlotte, super strong, super powerful tank. One of the only tanks I've used for a long time. Incredibly powerful character. Very powerful Super Teamar. If you're trying to get the access to her Super Teamar, that might be something you're looking for there as well. I'm going to talk very little about her. 50% damage mitigation on her limit burst there, as well as proccing AoE magic cover at the same time. Incredibly powerful character. I've used her for pretty much nearly every fight except for I think Aegon Reborn, since I've gotten access to her. Very powerful character there. Wilhelm, still pretty powerful, nothing super crazy, you know, he's not gonna be beating up the likes of the character tier list when compared to something like Warrior of Dawn Galoof, but he is there. You can use him, pretty powerful. His Super Teamar, you guys might like that with the very high 100 and I think like 110 defense, 110 spirit, 20% HP body piece. Very strong Super Teamar there. Marie, nothing super crazy about Marie. A very niche character. Elemental resistance is a pretty much what her name state is for there. And her Super Teamar is the original Arrival, which is going to give you 50% spirit and 30% all elemental resistances, except for I do believe darkness. Just like her Teamar, the Rainbow Robe. So pretty powerful character there. Bosch, flex tank, you can get your hands on him. He is still going to be good there. So even though like characters like Wilhelm and Bosch aren't going to be the craziest tanks in the game, the craziest tanks in the game, in my opinion, Warrior of Dawn Galoof and Sacred Shield Charlotte are represented. Sadly, Warrior of Light, CG Warrior of Light isn't here, so you can't get your hands on him if you're looking for him. But Warrior of Dawn Galoof, super triple S tier tank. Sacred Shield Charlotte, super triple S tier tank. Bosch and Wilhelm, not super S tiers in my opinion there, but if you do get your hands on them as a newer player, if they are your second copies, then they could be used and be very powerful. I know a lot of people who are still using Bosch and Wilhelm as their tanks with their global buffs that like Bosch got there as well. So Zargobath is in here. A lot of people still use Zargobath, right? He's got that 50% damage mitigation. He has Berserk. He's got the HP and MP restoration with what is it? I think Rejuvenate. His dual cast is in there. He's a little wonky to use a little bit. Not my favorite support, but you can still use him. He is really strong as far as a buffing, damage mitigating support there. Aerith, she might not be as bad, as good as Myra or as good as Warrior of Light Lena, but she is going to be an incredibly powerful healer here. The only other healer that would beat her out is actually going to be Folka, and that's not going to be the Summer Folka and Sutra that you might be seeing down there. Summer Folka and Sutra is a whole different slew of a beast, but she is a powerful healer there. Awakened Rain is probably the oldest magic tank that we have available in Global, and you can get your hands on him. He can do some stuff. He's not as good as Summer Summer, as Sacred Shield Charlotte or some of the other global exclusive magic tanks that we've seen show up here. And then we also have Summer, Folka, and Siltra here, which as a character you can use as like a support character that does a tiny bit of damage. She also does have the super TMR cool beauty there, which 50% HP, 50% MP, and then has some different resistances. I think it's water, ice, and dark, 50 or 60%. I think it's 60%, so pretty powerful options here for you guys. If you are going to be pulling on a banner here, this is going to be the one for you. Noctis, Warrior of Dawn, Galoof, Emperor Shareth. Between the mixes of super TMRs and high tier triple S characters, you can't really go wrong here. This is way better than the Mage Banner. The Mage Banner is like super TMR only, not really any crazy mages on there. In recent history, there was only like Kimono Fina that really kind of stood out, maybe Soul. This one here, we have access for super awesome characters: Warrior of Dawn Galoof, Warrior of Light Lena, Adventurer Locke, Summerlin Fina, Sylvie, Sacred Shield Charlotte, and there's one more, Aerith. I would say Aerith is a top tier healer if you don't have access to a healer. Now, I don't know if I want to do this banner or not myself. I was thinking about it before. I really want to save up for Final Fantasy X-2 Riku. The only thing that I'd be doing this banner for would be try to, get lucky and maybe get some super TMRs here. I'm 1 Noctis away from a super TMR. 3 Warrior of Dawn Galoof. I don't actually own him, so he'd be kind of cool to pick up. So I don't have access to him, although I'm waiting for Alexander Charlotte. Emperor Shara, I'm really far away from one of those super TMRs. Warrior of Light Lena, I have her already. Don't really care about her super TMR. Adventurer Locke, I'm 2 away from him, so that could be a cool super TMR. Summer Lid and Fina, I'm 1 away for her, so that could be a pretty cool super TMR to have access to there. Yuna, I am 2 away from Yuna for her super TMR. That could be something to pick up. Uraisha, just got access to that. Sylvie, I already have a bunch of Sylvies. Ramza, I'm 1 away from Ramza and don't really care about it. Sacred Shield Charlotte, I'm 1 away from her. That'd be pretty cool of a pickup there. So I think we might actually try it. This might not be the best thing here, but let's do one. We'll do 1 6k Lapis. We'll be at 6k here. And let's do 1. We get 4 rerolls, and this is gonna be the only thing that I did. I didn't do any of the other rerolls, so hopefully we can get lucky here. We don't have any of the sound on, no pull music or anything crazy like that. So let's see what's going on here. We're gonna throw this in there. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna do 1, and we are gonna get a guaranteed character. Do we have sound for the beautiful rainbow sound music there? All right, let's see. There is a guaranteed rainbow, and let's see who we get. And we can re-roll just to see if we get lucky. So we're gonna get 2 rainbows here. So we get Locke in his super TMR in Bosch. Oh, I wish I could back out and check my characters, because this would be Locke's super TMR if I wanted to dodge build. I'm not like super crazy on that. And I think this would be my 4th Bosch. So this would be 2 super TMRs. If I do recall correctly, this would be 2 super TMRs that I could go and get. Though we do get 4 resummons. That, I mean, that could be really cool. That is pretty strong. And if I hit resummon here and I don't get anything, I will be a little sad. But I think Locke Super TMR, I'm not really like a dodge guy, honestly. And I don't really care for it too much. I don't really think that his Super TMR is something that I really care for. So this is Bosch's Super TMR. Pretty cool. Would be my 2nd one. That'd be kind of cool. But let's see if we get a little bit luckier. I'm going to completely forfeit the unit currently shown on screen. I'm going to hit yes. Let's go in there. Let's see. What do we want? We want Summerlin Fina for sure. Would be really cool. Sacred Shield Charlotte, those are the top 2. Bosch, if I got him to get on top of one of those 2, that'd be pretty awesome there. Yuna would be pretty cool. Body piece there, high spirit, elemental resist body. Let's see what happens. Let's see. 1, and it's a Rake and Rain. And ooh, And that's it. We're definitely re-rolling this. And yep. I could have taken the first thing that might end up being the best thing we get. I am 1 Awakened Rain from his Super TMR. It's pretty good for elemental resistances. I don't really need that Super TMR Moogle for him though. So we're gonna pass Areno on Awakened Rain Areno. 1 again, and it's Emperor Shera. Emperor Shera is pretty good. But I already have his, and I'm pretty far away from an Emperor Shera Super TMR. I would need 1 more on top of this to have a second Emperor Shera Super TMR, which is crazy good. But let's go with 1 more resummon. That doesn't get me anything there, so let's throw this in here. I've seen a lot of people got pretty lucky on the Mage one. And let's see what we get here. I'm kind of hoping for just a bunch of rainbows. Possibly. Definitely don't want this one either. So we get 1 more resummon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we need all of the luck in the world here. So let's try this last one here. Probably should have kept that first one. But that first one would have been probably the best one. Let's see. We want like 3 rainbows plus like something crazy good. So let's see what's going on here. We want an extra rainbow, possibly outside of the guaranteed. All right, who do we get? Sylvie, which is a bunch of I have so many Sylvies. All right, looks like we're getting another Sylvie and a Warrior of Light Lena. So this would have been something that would have been incredibly powerful for a first player here. Can't say I'm too sad at this. I'm gonna have another Sylvie shield to throw on like a character, but yeah, pretty awesome. Buyer's regret. Personally, this was like a Super TMR shoot. I'm definitely not doing the second one. I was only gonna do the first one there, and that's fine. Let's see how many Sylvies we have. I have a bajillion Sylvies. That's my 3rd Lena as well. If that was reversed, I would have been happier about that because that would have been a pretty powerful Super TMR staff. This is still pretty good. Sort by, let's see it. Let's see how many Sylvies it is. Sort by unit name. Where's the unit name? Thank you. Ascending. And then let's go find Sylvie. This is good. I have so many Sylvies now. I have way too many Sylvies, I think. Was this gonna be? Is this a good count of Sylvies? I can't remember. I was really hoping for like a Summer Lynn Fina or her. So this is gonna be new. This is actually my 2nd Sylvie Super TMR, which is pretty good. I do like her Super TMR. I use it all the time. The Spring Basket, 94 Spirit, 45 Defense, 10% HP and MP, some random elemental resistances as well. So I actually use this on my tank, so that's pretty powerful there. I'm not super upset about that. So yeah, I can level this Sylvie to 7-star and go ahead and fuse in that Super TMR Moogle into the 7-star Sylvie and finish that one off there. So I kind of am over. No, I wasn't overshooting. I had 2 before, so I pulled the Sylvie and got the 50% Super TMR Moogle. So that's going to be something I can use there because I'm going to have to use this Sylvie to make this one a 7-star and then fuse the Super TMR Moogle and the other Sylvie into her. So I didn't like overshoot for Sylvies. Hopefully we don't pull any more Sylvies in the future. And then I got Warrior of Light Lena, which I'm pretty sure that Warrior of Light Lena is my 3rd copy there. So yep, so that's pretty good actually. 1 away from her. You know, could be pretty cool. Yuna would have been an awesome pull for the guaranteed there for me, and with like a random Summer Lynn Fina. The first one was Bosch and Locke Super TMR. I know a lot of people out there are huge fans of Locke Super TMR. You know, it is really strong. Like I said, I don't really personally think that I would use that, so I still don't mind re-rolling on that and getting what I got. Or getting what I got there with Sylvie, and the random Lena is alright as well. So that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys got down there. This is going to be the best thing I think out of any of the banners for new players to roll on. So if you're a new player watching this banner if you're thinking about rolling on any of those reroll banners, I would give this one a shot. You have a good solid shot to get some of the top tier characters in the game for a tank, support, healer. You can't really go worse than that. For real. And honestly, as a newer player, you might even want to do this 2 times. You could luck out and get super crazy, right? If you get the same character twice. There's just so many characters in here that you could get in here at 7-star. That would be a super solid start to your account, because you do have all the story to go through. And all that other stuff there. You could get their super team off for another character, and the other characters you could get on top of that. You could get a very solid start in the game. So if you're coming over from Mobius, or if you're just starting the game, I would totally go in there and possibly even go in and do this one 2 times as a newer player. There's some incredibly powerful healers, incredibly powerful supports, and incredibly powerful supports that can last you for a very, 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 very long time. They're top tier now, and they'll be top tier in the future. That's just how long tanks and supports and healers can last you in the game. War of Light Lena is crazy, and we talked about all the other ones as well, so I don't want to go back into the whole rundown, but it's some very, very powerful characters there. So if you found this entertaining, informational, you want to spread the word, spread the love, want to help the channel grow, all that good stuff, support the video, thumbs up, much appreciated. Subscribe for more. Put a comment down below, tell me what you got, what you were thinking about getting, just to support the channel with fully in the algorithm, thinking that this is a good channel, because who knows what this is. I'm gonna try to get this up as soon as possible. This did go up 3 a.m. my time. I recorded it as soon as it came out, and this is a pretty cool video, and it's gonna take me a little bit of time to go to bed, wake up, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna render it and all that other stuff. So that's gonna be the end of the video there. Stop myself from rambling. We're ending the video. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.